made it back to Miami. Looks like it's going to be a pretty nice day, some cloud about, but it does look like it's going to be nice and sunny. Captain Dino's done a great job getting us back nice and early. I think we probably locked a few hours ago, to be honest, but we woke up about an hour ago. It's now 7 o'clock. We're just going to go and try and get some breakfast before we disembark at 8. Struggling to get the kids up, of course, because it is quite early for them, but we'll try and fill our bellies before we get off the ship, get our bags, and yeah, make our way to the next hotel. So the disembarkation process didn't go totally to plan. Our luggage tags weren't in the room, so I had to go to guest services last night, but it wasn't a big deal. They kind of gave me some tags. You put the tags on your bags, you put your bags outside your door before 1 AM and they're collected, and then you go to your disembarkation point, which ours is deck 7, the theatre, so you'll sit in the theatre until it's our turn to get off, and then you collect your bags from the terminal, and then we all make our way to the sort of Lyft and Uber rideshare area, which is designated. I think it's within the car park. In fact, I know it is because that's where we got dropped off, so that's the plan. And then we'll make our way to the Nautilus hotel on Miami Beach. I think it's on South Beach, so we're going to go check in and then explore Miami. So we just had our last breakfast up on the buffet. 18, very busy, very busy. 19 was open actually. That might be a good shout to go in 19, deck 19 on your last day. There's boards telling you when you're being called, so we are deck 12, so they're calling up to 11 so far, so it'll be us very soon. I think the gangways are out. The gangways are on 6, so there's 2 exits, forward and midships, so plenty of space to get off, I think, by the looks of it. There is places to wait, so we are meant to be waiting in the World Theatre, but we do want to get one last look at this. This is our little yoga spot that we've enjoyed over the last week, and it's just a nice space on the ship actually to come and have a coffee or a beer in the sports bar, or an ice cream, or ride down Jaw Drop. But yeah, it's been a lovely cruise. Highly recommend MSC World America. All the issues from the start, they seem to be ironing out. They're constantly trying to improve the show. Last night had some technical difficulties, but oh, here we go, there's an announcement. Oh, that's us. Right, time to go. That was actually very smooth compared to the Seascape, which we were on a couple of years ago, which was chaos from start to finish. That was really smooth, really good disembarkation process. Let's just hope we get our bags now. That's the next challenge, and then an Uber over to the hotel. So immigration was an absolute breeze, just face recognition. You don't even have to get your passports out. And there's our deck number 12, so you just look for your little flag with your number on, and I think I can see our cases. So this is a million times better than last time I used MSC. This is just easy peasy. So well done MSC, great job. We're all checked in to the Nautilus hotel. In fact, no, we're not, that's a lie. We left our bags there at bag drop, and the room's being prepared because we are a little early. It's only 9 AM. So our hotel's over there. We get access to the beach, which is nice. So this is our first look at Miami Beach. Although we've been here a few times, we've never actually ventured to the beach. And it's exactly how I pictured it. Minus the wind. Didn't expect that. Well, looks nice. Very nice. Next stop, Starbucks. We just looked at the open top bus. It's $39 each, and it goes around the whole city, to be fair, and it stops for 45 minutes at various locations. But we decided we don't want to spend all day on a bus after travelling for a week, so we are going to do maybe another little tour if there's a more local one. If not, it's going to be a walk and a beach day. So this is the queue for the Miami tour, the red open top bus. We've elected for the short tour, that's all day, or 4 hours. This is 90 minutes, the duck tour. It was $160 I think for the 4 of us, so not bad. So it does the main sort of sites this side of Miami, Ocean Drive and all the bits we want to see. So we're on, got some good seats together, ready to see the sights of South Beach.
This park is called Lewis Park. Lewis Park was bought up by the Lewis brothers, a couple of bankers and the first people to buy property here. They bought this land and then donated it to the beach with the stipulation that no one could ever build anything on that side. So everyone over here will always have a view. Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio snuck out many nights to hang out here, when the rest of the celebs during that era were hanging out at the new place to be, the Fontainebleau Hotel. Alright. Whatever you need from... I know. Well, you know what they say during spring break. Come here on vacation. Aesthetics, free weights, classes, you name it. Alright, coming up on your right-hand side at the corner is a clear piece. And if you come out for pictures later and you forgot where it is, the plaque right next to us, stairways, says almost verbatim. This is what's very nice. Right here on your left right now. Recording studio of Gloria Estefan, Shakira, and Pitbull. Celebrity homes in a row. Are you ready? Look over to your right. There are 2 white yachts that are docked. The white yacht closest to us, and they stay behind it, belongs to David and Victoria Beckham. To the left of David and Victoria Beckham is the mansion right there. That's the Snowface Islands. Also, one of the housewives there, they live on the water swimming around. It's like little houses that are, yeah. So this is Star Island here, and then the Star Island Bridge, which is the access to Star Island. You have to have a guest pass or a permit resident. Millionaire's bunker running parallel to Palace Ave. Starts around 21st from 2000 and 2003.
Miami Vice
Alright,
House.
so this is... You need to use the other ramp next time.
Made it.
Just after the police station on your left-hand side, Spanish Village. Wonderful. Busy night. They have some speakeasies in
We're
there.
in the Nautilus Hotel in South Beach, I think 18th Avenue. Looks a bit ominous, but the rooms are actually really nice. So, decent sized bathroom. And then the room is, yeah. It's actually a really nice hotel. Didn't quite realise how nice it was when we booked it. You do have to pay a resort fee, $55 I think it was on check-in, which we kind of weren't aware of, but never mind. It's definitely worth it. It's a nice hotel. You get 2 complimentary beds at the pool and the beach and 2 towels, and then water in your rooms complimented as well, which is a nice touch. So yeah, quite impressed so far. It's a great location, right onto the back. The pool backs onto the beach, as we're about to find out. So it looks like there's elevators that way, and then a little egg hunt. That's cool. Another nice bar that goes out onto the pool area, which is bamboo lined right down to the beach, which is looks really nice. So that's the pool area. It's actually at full capacity, so that's the decision made for us. We're going to head down this lovely bamboo lined arch to get a space on the beach. And then you come out onto the sort of parade. Watch out for bikes, and then you're at the beach. So cool. I think I could live here. So for our hotel, it looks like these are our beds, yes, and Esther. So we get 2 beds and an umbrella and 2 towels with our roomie. That's fine, the kids play in the sand anyway, so it's no big deal. It's cool though. So we've come to the backyard. It's got a happy hour 5 till 8 every day, 50% off cocktails and a selection of food as well. So we're going to check the menu out, see what it's like. About far from our hotel, just on the beach, so looks pretty nice. So we're going to try a bit of chicken as well from Raising Cane's. But I don't know if this is in everyone, but there's a DJ in the Miami one. So next to Raising Cane's is Charlie's Churros, Waffles and Coffee, and yeah, highly recommended. Absolutely amazing churros. What do you think of the churros?
So great. So good.
So we just finished our churros, had a walk down towards the beach and then heading across the Ocean Drive, and look who we stumbled across. Our old friend, MSC World America. Going off for its 2nd week around, is it Cozumel it goes to now? Yeah, so it does its 2nd week, so some lucky people have had a day in Miami or a day on the ship and have stayed on, and then probably 90% of the people like us got off and replaced with new people, so there'll be new people in our cabin. How rude. So the lights are starting to come on Ocean Drive. The nice cars are starting to come out. Nice McLaren over there. I think this is the Versace mansion, I think. So apparently this one, according to our tour today, is open until 5 AM, so I haven't done that in many years, but yeah, it's cool if you're into being out all night. Looks like it's a pool party tonight.
Got some dreams in the background.
So we had a nice couple of cocktails in this place. I can recommend it. Cafe Milano. Another Ferrari just casually parked there. We're going to walk down the end of Ocean Drive and then all the way back and then bed, I think. It's like a rich Blackpool, isn't it? No, it is cool. Very cool place. Very good vibe here. We're back at the Nautilus Hotel. It's actually a really nice walk down the promenade next to the beach rather than through the hustle bustle of the town. So we had a really nice walk back, and yeah, this is a lovely way into the hotel. This is the sort of rear beachside entrance to the hotel. It's very nice, but we're all very much ready for bed now. Home sweet home. One last sleep in the US, and then we fly home tomorrow to Heathrow, and then we've got an arduous train journey home, but let's not think about that. Let's have a good night's sleep. So the hotel's put a little egg hunt on for the kids, so they've got their blue bags, they're following the Easter Bunny down to the back of the hotel to find some eggs.
Everyone ready? Yeah! Does everyone have a bag? Yeah! What day is it? Easter! Are we ready? Yeah! Go!
Lunch has arrived. We're on this beautiful pool. Not the cheapest, I'll be honest. That was sort of $60 for some quesadillas, a Cuban, and some chips, but it's too hot to walk anywhere. Oh my god, that was stressful. You're not gonna believe this. I was sat in the reception waiting for the girls to get changed out of their swim costumes into their travelling home clothes. Everyone's laughing at me. And I don't know, it just came over me. I just checked the last email from Virgin, just to see what time the flight was. And it said 17:25. And I thought, oh my god, I've misread it. It's not 7:25 p.m. the flight, it's 17:25, as in 5:25 p.m. So I absolutely panicked. I was ringing and ringing, no one was answers. I burst into the women's toilets, like, gotta go, booked an Uber. Got in the Uber. I had an email yesterday to say they changed the flight to 19:25, so I was right. It's 7:25. So we're here very early. I'm in flip-flops and swimming trunks, so I need to get changed before we check in, but yeah, panic over.
Happy Easter.
Stress one's really over. We had a couple of hours there in the airport to chill out and have something to eat, and we are boarding. So I went for the pork and Isla went for the pasta. Looks like there's two pastas over there as well. It's good. So we woke up just in time for breakfast. The other two have missed it, unfortunately, but not particularly hungry actually, but I thought I'd get it just in case. So we've landed in a very busy Heathrow on Easter Monday, and we're really early actually. We landed probably an hour earlier than expected, so we've got a bit of a wait for the bus. We're just trying to find out where we're going. We've got a bus to Watford Junction and a train home to Liverpool, so just trying to find out where we are in Terminal 3. So it's now June, several months after we got back from our trip to Universal Orlando and on the MSC World America. We never finished the vlog. We got back to Heathrow and it was just chaos. We needed to get a bus, a rail replacement to a train station. We got sent in the wrong direction. It was just chaos, so I didn't bother filming and it was too stressful. And it was a bank holiday, so Heathrow was absolutely heaving. The bus was slow. One of the kids was sick on the bus, like physically sick on the bus. Then we had really quick transfers and then we were too soon for the next one, so we had like a 3-hour delay. So we had to pay another, I think it was 80 quid to change the tickets to another ticket. Anyway, we got home safe and sound after an amazing holiday, so can't complain. It was just a bit of a stressful end to it. I would have much preferred if we got the Bright Line back up to Orlando and flew back from Orlando to Manchester, but never mind, you live and learn. Yeah, just rail travel in this country is just not up to scratch. Although I have to say the Bright Line wasn't that great either. It was quite slow. And I've since been speaking to, we made some friends out on the last trip, and we've been speaking to them, and they informed us that actually it's because there's actually quite a lot of fatalities on the Bright Line because there's no fencing, unlike UK railways, which are quite safe in terms of fencing off. So people can actually wander onto the track, and they've had to slow the train down. And yeah, so Bright Line was a good experience, don't get me wrong. And I would, as I said, much prefer to have come back that way and then fly from Orlando. But never mind, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So we are home safe, obviously. We've been home safe for a while. And I just thought I'd do a little end to the vlog series. So thank you for watching. If you have, please like and subscribe. Obviously helps the algorithm. We're getting some good views actually on some of the videos. So thank you so much to anyone who's viewed any of our content. We are, this is a bit of a trip announcement. Actually, we are traveling in August. We're not going to Disney. We're traveling with my parents, who are, my dad's in his 80s. My mum's considerably younger, but she's all right. But my dad obviously doesn't want to travel all the way to Orlando, particularly. I've seen some reports this week of the temperatures, and it just looks insane. So we will not be, oh, my Tesco shop is here. So we won't be traveling to Orlando, but we will be going to Halkidiki. So I will be vlogging that, and I'll be taking you all along. So subscribe now so you don't miss that if you're interested in seeing any Greece.